Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Sami, and from the Biostatistics Learning Group. And in this video, we'll talk about relationship, looking for relationships with correlation and regression. So, guys, uh, th- here we'll talk about the very broad field of regression analysis, studying the relationship the relationships that exist or can exist between variables. You'll find out how to test for a significant association between two or more variables and how to express the relationship in terms of a formula or equation that predicts the likely value of one variable from the observed values of one or more other values. So you see how useful such an equation can be both for understanding the underlying science and for doing all kinds of practical things based on that relationship. So after reviewing the simple straight line multiple linear regression techniques you probably encountered in a basic stat course, you discover how to handle the more advanced problems that occur in a real world of biological research, logistic regression, for analyzing yes or no kind of outcomes like had a miscarriage, Poisson regression for analyzing the frequency of recurring events, such as the number of hospitalization of emphysema. This is for Poisson recurring, okay? And nonlinear regression, when the relationship between variables can take on a complicated mathematical form. So logistic, yes or no, Poisson for recurring events, nonlinear when it's a complicated mathematical form. So correlation, regression, care fitting, model building, these terms all describe a set of general statistical techniques dealing with the relationship among variables. So here we'll go through the concepts and terminology. So introductory statistics courses usually present only the simplest form of correlation and regression, equivalent to to fitting a straight line to a set of data. But in the real world, things are seldom that simple. More than two variables may be involved, and the relationship among that can quite can be quite complicated. So you can study correlation and regression for many years and not master all of it. In this chapter, we'll cover the kinds of correlation and regression most often encountered in biological research and explain the differences between them. They'll also explain terminology such as predictors, outcomes, the independent and dependent variables, parameters, um, linear and nonlinear relationships, and the types of analysis: univariate, bivariate, multivariate analysis. So the word correlation regression are often used interchangeably, but they refer to two different things. Correlation refers to the strength of the relationships between two or more variables. Regression refers to a set of techniques for describing the relationship between two or more variables. So correlation, it tells you the strength of the relationship between the variables, while regression is the set of techniques for describing the relationship, not the strength. So correlation, how strongly the two variables are, how strongly the two variables associated are. Correlation refers to the extent to which two variables are related. In the following sections, you're going to see the Pearson correlation coefficient. The measurement called Pearson is a scientist, right? So Pearson correlation coefficient, and to discuss ways to analyze correlation coefficients. So the term correlated was first used by, some scientists in 1888 in a paper, but they're saying that these are technical stuff, but we'll be happy to go through them in just a minute in the next video.